So I talked about it in the recap on Monday, but today I'm going to tell you what the Kyle Larson effect is, and it's 3 core elements. Coming up next. So the Kyle Larson effect is, Kyle Larson is so good, it has gotten into other people's heads, and it has 3 elements. Those 3 elements are predetermined defeat, weird strategies, and eventual denial. We're going to get into all of those right now. So number 1 is predetermined defeat. That is when the other race teams show up at the racetrack and they have already determined that Kyle Larson is faster than they are, and they have already mentally defeated themselves. They're doing weird things and strange stuff because before they even get to the racetrack, they've seen, if they have practice, they've seen Kyle Larson's practice speeds and he's at the top of the chart. Or sometimes it just happens at the very beginning of the race. They see the beginning of the race and Kyle Larson takes off and they get themselves into a mental box thinking that they can't beat Kyle Larson. So that is the first element you have for teams suffering from the Kyle Larson effect. The second element you have for the Kyle Larson effect is because of this predetermined defeat, teams go into these weird strategies. They're like, we can't beat Kyle Larson on speed. We can't find a better line to run than him, so we're going to go to some weird tire strategy, or we're going to go to some weird gas strategy. You saw this in race number 2 at Pocono. The Gibbs teams had great speed. I would have loved to just seen a straight heads-up race between Gibbs and Hendrick, but the Gibbs teams went on all these kind of weird strategies, and Kyle Larson ended up, Kyle Busch ended up with the win on a gas strategy. But they weren't the only teams that did this. I think every team, and I said this Monday on the recap, that not only did the Gibbs teams do it, just about every team did it. And it was because they didn't think they could beat Kyle Larson after that first race when he absolutely dominated everybody and would have won the race if that tire hadn't given up. So the second element is weird strategies in the Kyle Larson effect. And element number 3, which is what you will be seeing soon, if you sort of haven't already seen it, I mentioned I read an article where Hendrick is getting teched harder than other teams. This is part of that Kyle Larson effect. They can't understand that this guy has figured out this race car so much better than other people. They're like, they have to be cheating. Hendrick has to be cheating. Except for one thing, Kyle Larson is outrunning most of his Hendrick teammates most of the time. So I don't think it's the car, but eventually you're going to see the competitors catch up to what NASCAR is doing, and you're going to see a bunch of guys complaining that all the Chevrolets have too much horsepower. Hendrick is doing this or that. So eventually you're going to see the teams say this if Kyle Larson keeps up his amazing season. So the third element in the Larson factor is denial. Teams denying that Kyle Larson is actually having this good of a season based on his talent. They're going to say it was the car or some other mitigating factor as to why they can't catch up with him. When in actuality, the guy's just having a good season and either those other teams got way behind or they can just kind of admit that the guy's good. Okay, so that is the Kyle Larson effect for you. If you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button down below. It helps me out a lot. And also, I really would love to see your comments on this. And I just like reading the comments because, I don't know, it's kind of cool. All right, that's all I got for you. Thanks for your time. Peace.